Hey, what's up, family? So I just want to drop a quick message on you. And I want to speak about how God is a waymaker. He is the waymaker. And one thing that I've learned in my walk and in this growth journey that I've been on is that, God he'll always make a way where it looks like there is no way. And that's what you got to understand. So you can't base your faith or your emotions or your attitude off of what you see right now in the physical. And that's the hardest part of trying to manifest your desires and try to become the person that that you're meant to be. When you have this big vision in mind and you see yourself 5-10 years down the line, what you want your life to look like, and that's one of the things that I learned, that God's favorite thing to do is to make a way in a situation, in an environment that it looks like there's no way out, where it looks like there's too many roadblocks in your way. That's what he does, is when you're stuck in the wilderness and there's all these bushes and thorns and tall grass, all these things that it looks like you got to go through so much adversity just to get to the destination that you're trying to get to. And that's one thing that I love about this journey when you're growing, is it forces you to have faith. That's why God creates that gap. He can't just always show you every single step that you have to take, because it's not going to build your character. See, your character and your faith is tested during the wilderness, when it looks like there's no way out, and you remain faithful and you remain steadfast. You understand that he always makes a way for you to get out of the situation, and you stand on that. You have to have that faith that he's always going to get you through whatever it is you're going through. So if things look like there's no way out right now, just understand that doesn't mean that you're not on the right path. In fact, that could mean that you're on the right path. Most times it does mean you're on the right path. Because like I always like to say, anytime you follow your goals with intention, the first thing that's going to come is disruption. Because your faith must be tested. Your will must be tested. He wants to see what it's going to look like when you don't know which direction to go. It's not about knowing which direction to go. It's about knowing the end goal that you want to reach. It's about knowing who you want to become and where you want to get to, and having faith that he will provide the way where you don't see a way. See, your only goal is to focus on becoming the person that deserves that goal, that deserves that outcome. Not only becoming the person that deserves that goal and that outcome, but you also have to, keep that mindset in your day-to-day basis. And that's one of the hardest things that people have with getting to the goals that they want to get to. When all hell's breaking loose, or when you lose friendships, or you lose a relationship, or you lose a job, or just things like this, adversity. When adversity strikes, that's where God's going to show out. The only job that you have is to have faith that no matter what, if you stay strong in that, and you have faith that he's going to guide you, that he's going to lead you in the direction, that all this is just a testing for the blessing, that everything that's happening is just to mold you and build your character, build your mindset, build your wisdom. It's going to give you the assets that you need to reach the final destination. So a lot of times it's also about what you don't do. And I've said this before many times. And it's because it's vital, it's crucial. Your energy, your vibration that you carry every single day is the direct correlation to where your future will manifest. See, the way that you move every single day, if you move like you're grateful, if you move like what you're asking for is already yours, you don't have to keep asking him. You don't have to keep begging him. He knows the desires of your heart. He knew before you even asked him what you wanted. He just wants to see if you are going to put your faith in him and be bold enough to speak it into existence. Like the Bible says, there's power in the tongue. There's power in the tongue because that's you having a thought as a creator, since you're made in the image of God, having that thought of what you want in life, of the things that you want to accomplish, of the relationship that you want to be in, of the type of house that you want to live in, of the places you want to take your children or yourself or your woman or your man or whatever the case may be. It's you having that vision of what you want, that desire in your heart, speaking it to God, telling him the desires of your heart, and telling him that you trust him, that you know that if you ask him for it, that it's already yours. You just have to align yourself with that goal, with your ask. You have to raise your vibration and move in that every single day, which means every single day, no matter where you're at. I don't care if you're at the store. I don't care if you're at the coffee shop. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if it's 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and 9 o'clock at night. Doesn't matter when it is. You have to move as if it's already yours. As if every single move that you make, every single action that you take, the energy that you put out, you have to move as if it's propelling you quicker and quicker and quicker to the goal. And in all reality, you're meeting the goal halfway because it's already yours. He's going to send it to you. You just have to align yourself with the goal. You have to be the person that deserves the thing. And that's a problem that a lot of people that have religion, that go to church and things like this, is on Sunday, they go to church and they listen to the music and they listen to the preacher talk, and, he gives them surface level things. And then when they leave, everything that they had from there goes out the window. It's like a temporary high. It's like it's a feeling that they're seeking when they're going into these churches. See, and when it comes to God, what I realized, because I used to go to church too, so I'm not talking bad about it, but what I realized is you can't go to church seeking a feeling. You have to become that God energy. You have to become that person that you pray about. You have to become the person that you know God created you to be. If you're made in his image and his likeness, then you have to move in that, in confidence too. And that's the hard part, because people are going to think that you're crazy because out of nowhere, your energy might shift. And I had a talk with one of my buddies today where I explained to him this same thing. And that's what gave me the idea for the video. One of my dudes I was talking to him about how we need to move in that energy like it's already ours. Because it is. Everything that you want, everything that you desire is already yours. So when you catch yourself thinking negative, when you catch yourself complaining about certain things, stop yourself and realize that every single thing that's happening is going to test your vibration. It's going to test your consciousness. It's going to test your godliness. You know, and it's the small details that a lot of times people can look over it. You know, where someone might just need a certain word given to them to boost their spirit back up. To where you can tell someone that you appreciate them. You can tell somebody that you love them and that you appreciate the things that they do for you. Or you can tell somebody that they're doing a good job. Or if something happens during the day and something isn't going your way, like if you're at a job and you're not, you know, you feel like you might be getting looked over, or you're not making the money that you desire. You have to move as if you're already making the money that you desire. Move in that energy. Keep that positive energy. Keep a smile on your face. Walk with your chest up, your chin up. Walk like you're abundant. Walk like you're blessed. Walk like you're grateful. Walk like you're thankful. And do that on an every single day. That's the part, is you got to stay consistent at it. Because what you have to understand is it doesn't matter what job you're at, what career you're at, what position you're at. God is the controller of the universe. He's the controller of everything. So when you raise that vibration and you move in that grateful energy, that gratitude, that energy where you know that you trust in God, and you're showing him that you're becoming the person, you are the person that deserves said thing, that's when it will come into your life. I'm telling you, just like the Bible says, you reap what you sow. So when you put that seed in the ground, every little thing that you do, every little move that you make, every little action that you take is a seed being sowed. So when you put seed into the ground, it takes time. It takes time for that seed to manifest into the fruit. You can't question, when you put that seed into the ground, you have to already know that it's already the fruit that you planted. And have faith in that, right? You have to move in expectancy, like you already expect it to come. So that's one thing that I've realized to do on a day-to-day basis with my energy is I move every single day as if every step I take, every move I make, every action I take, the energy that I put out, I move as is every good deed that I do, every high vibrational thing that I do, it's propelling me to my goal. And things will just start falling into place for you. Because here's the thing. When you raise that vibration and you program your brain, you program your mind into moving in that energy every single day, that becomes who you are. So now your spirit is high vibrational. Your spirit already moves as if everything you want is already yours. And that's something that you have to remember, you know? And one way that it can help you do this is when you wake up, try to wake up earlier in the morning. Give yourself some extra time before work, before whatever it is you have to do in the morning. Wake up, close your eyes, and picture that life that you want. Picture that car that you want to drive, that house that you want to live in, that blessing that you're looking for, that spouse that you want to manifest, that you want God to give you. You don't have to keep asking him for it. He's waiting on you. Like I said before, he already knows the desires of your heart. And when you speak it into existence, that's you putting it out into the universe for your angels to start putting it in motion. It's your job to reel it in spiritually. You have to reel it in spiritually. And it's by raising your vibration. It's by taking the actions, holding yourself accountable, and moving in that every single day. Consistency. You have to have consistency. So when you tell yourself you're going to go to the gym, when you tell yourself you're going to get up an hour early, when you tell yourself you're going to stop eating after a certain time, when you tell yourself you're going to, when you tell yourself something that you're going to do, you need to be able to believe in yourself. That's the first step, is holding yourself accountable, setting goals into actions, and standing on your word. You can't lie to yourself. Because in order to raise your vibration, you have to believe in yourself. And in order to believe in yourself, you can't lie to yourself. So I just want to drop that message on you, because I realized that made some big shifts in my life. And I realized that, it has a big effect on the people around you. It has a big effect on the rooms that you walk in, and it has a huge effect on the desires of your heart, of the things that you want. So I love y'all, man. Stay focused, stay positive, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Salute.